Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, with this guy, Peter...
Del Piero! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Mbappe goes short. Could be danger here. There's the header! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Santos finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And this is Pele. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Guardiola. Zé Roberto. Guardiola. Now it's Endrick. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Pele. Great ball if he can get there. He's found a way through. And a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Now it's Fernandes. Can he finish?
Israel would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And this is Del Piero. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Pass somewhat off target. Shot could... Chance for a shot! In he goes again. It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to...
And Del Piero!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Neymar. He's on it, can he get away? He's tried one! And that certainly packed a punch. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Luis Araujo. Guardiola. Oh, this looks sharp. Look at the space here. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Mbappe is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Can he get it through? He's through, it's... Can he finish? Goal, Israel! And they're back in front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Israel get themselves into the lead. Roberto going full tilt down the left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Half an hour played now. Fernandez. Played back in. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Pele. He's going for goal! Guardiola. Roberto. That's a good run down the left. Great defending, strong and determined. Cannavaro. Israel heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And he was quick to react. Luis Araujo is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Mateus, and smartly reclaimed. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Roberto. Endrick. Musiala. Pele has created one goal already. Some good work on the right flank here. Mateus. And it's Fernandez. He shifted it to the flank.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for options for movement. And it's gone back to the keeper. And he thumps it clear. Roberto. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Israel are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And that's another throw. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Neymar!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Flings in across. And this is Neymar! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Beckenbauer. Luis Araujo. Now, can they get him away? It's a pretty loose pass. That has been slung wide. Rummenigge. And it's Cannavaro. Rafael Varane is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Rummenigge, out to the right. Luis Araujo just eases him off the ball. Looking to play him in. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. Alexander-Arnold. Beckenbauer. And it's Roberto. Luis Araujo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Knocks it into space. And he can clear it away. Gets a good foot in there. Another throw-in. This ended up in no man's land. Great pressure, plenty of it. Del Piero looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Played out wide. Guardiola.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Santos choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Varane cuts out the pass. Cannavaro. Mateus. Chooses to go crossfield. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And this is Del Piero. And it's Varane. Here's Cannavaro. Rafael Varane. Spread it left. Tries to pass it through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Neymar. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh no, what has happened here? He's through and all alone! And he shoots! And yes, it's there! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Santos making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Now it's Mbappe. Cannavaro. Rafael Varane is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Varane powering forward here. He has found the way through. Delivers with whip. It is a corner.
Substitutions taking place. Substitution for Israel.
Israel have their third corner.
Number 5, Pele.
And it's been taken short.
Tries
a shot!
Number 9.
And it's hoisted clear.
Number 18.
And now they can clear their lines.
Coming on the
Just
field.
about within shooting
Number 2,
range.
Marquez.
Gave it a go,
Number
but off
14,
target.
Batistuta. Number 13, Deco. Number 7, Donadoni.
Alexander-Arnold.
El-Hadj Diouf. 4 added
He's
minutes
shifting
have been
through the
indicated.
gears here. Endrick. He's through now. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. Deep, deep into injury time. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Neymar really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Santos give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, played through for the wide man. And he's there to clear it. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Hoisted in. He's had a shot! Sticks it away! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And there goes the final whistle. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He's had a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Israel with the corner, there first. Mbappe goes short. Oh, nice touch. And a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And back it goes.
Yeah, probably the best option. It had to go back.
Played out to the right. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Albertini. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Bruno Fernandes is the modern-day Portuguese maestro, and I really like him for his character as well, something that's not picked up on very much. I see him as a player who always goes about his business with conviction and authority, and a proper leader.
Chance for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Out to the right. It's a good spell of possession, this. Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Mbappe plays it short. Turns and the shot! Now, who's going to be... And he's following up! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And he cuts out the supply. Cannavaro. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Albertini can see things others simply cannot. And a goal kick. De Jong, played out towards the right wing. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rummenigge! It's hit the crossbar! And now they can clear their lines. And it's De Jong. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Can he spark a counter here? Now, can they get him away? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Cannavaro. Albertini. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Albertini cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Godoy. A goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Some really good ball. And Del Piero! Gets good distance on it. De Jong. 5 minutes till the break. Albertini. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nicely weighted ball. It's a good run down the right. Looking to play him in. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So
There
good
will
from
be
him.
1 minute at a time.
Over to the left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's onside. Great ball. And a chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, super ball. And one more try! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, the goal attempts are coming thick and fast, but so far there's nothing to show for it. I think the manager will be pretty happy with his team's performance. He just needs a little more craft and guile.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Israel have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Godoy. Godoy. Spread it left. Foot in. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Turns back here, probably the best option. Godoy. Just about up to the hour now. Out towards the flank. It's a good run down the left-hand side. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Del Piero. And it's Del Piero.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Takes a shot. That was superb goalkeeping.
Rafael Varane is offering a right smile
Substitution in
there.
progress.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Mbappe with the short one. That is lovely. And now they can spring out of defence. Great defending, strong and determined. Rummenigge under intense pressure.
Well, he continually breaks the lines and gets himself...
Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Look, a little variation can't hurt here because they've got no previous.
And the finish!
It's loose now.
He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He's in a great position here. Chance! It's a loose ball. Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a lucky 7th corner. They've played it short. Panama are looking to go forward now. Could move up a gear here. Mbappe tries to play it through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rummenigge. Godoy. In with the challenge.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Israel desperately searching for the winner here. Chooses to go cross-field. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Still no sign of a breakthrough, which comes as quite a surprise if you consider the gulf in quality between the two teams. Mbappe is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And here's Del Piero. Shot a goal! Oh, yes, it's there! And surely that has won the day! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So here comes a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Israel take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game now.
Substitution for Israel, number 22, Bruno Fernandes. Number 3,
Albertini with the short one. Opts to play it back. Big chance! It's hit the upright.
Mbappe. Number 18, Mbappe. Coming on the field, number 13, Deco.
Well, they are up to their
Number
9th
5,
corner of the game
Pele.
now.
Number
Albertini
25,
plays it short.
number
Chooses to go
17,
back. Can he finish?
Number 23, Fernandez. There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And the number on the board is 3. Good effort from distance. It's off target and by quite a way. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. It is a... Del Piero! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Israel with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Oh, shooting chance! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Corner number 2 then. Mbappe goes short. No way through, so can he finish? And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous.
I think this man, Albertini, will be key here, Peter.
Yeah, they don't call him the metronome for nothing.
No, he's a tactical mastermind who controls the tempo of the game and gets the team on the front foot with great distribution.
Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes. Israel replying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
It's a good foot in there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bruno Fernandes. He's looking wide. Passes short and sharp. And it's Albertini. Still goalless. Passing is crisp. Decent chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Corner number 3 coming up. Mbappe with the short one. There's the shot! Danger averted for now. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh. He's having a shot! Goal! Israel! First blood drawn. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Minutes is number 3, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
It's gone out for a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. It's a promising position. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. De Jong. Israel are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Albertini, little pass back. De Jong can see things, others simply... And a chance! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Foot in. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Israel have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. De Jong. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Bruno Fernandes does well to stand firm and defend it. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Knocks it out wide. Del Piero. Mbappe. And it's Albertini. This is De Jong. And it's Albertini. He's gone for goal! Oh, it's come loose. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Bruno Fernandes usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Israel find a position of real strength now. Threads one in. That ball looks a good one. And the shot! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
is number 10, Alessandro Del Piero.
Israel are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
There will be
Passes
3
coming
minutes
off in
added
quick
time.
succession here. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. And he's decided to go for it. Now, who's going to be first to this? And that'll be the last act of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Israel are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Rummenigge. Now it's Del Piero. And that pass just didn't quite work. Distributed tidily. Stood up well to him there. Great defending, strong and determined. Out towards the flank, back into the middle. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Jong did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he welcomes it in. He is through here. Bullish header! Oh, denied at the last.
Botswana really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. He's going to be disappointed with that. It's a throw-in. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
And shot a goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, terrific save.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Rummenigge. He is being harried and hassled.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Cannavaro. And it's Albertini. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Just eases him off the ball. Del Piero.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's De Jong. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Substitution for Botswana. Number 10. Coming on the field is number 15.
That's been cut out, well played. Rummenigge, played out wide. Albertini. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's De Jong. Rafael Varane is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Rafael Varane gets a foot in and wins the ball. Oh, some tackle that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, well measured. And he's had it nicked away. De Jong. Bruno Fernandes. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Shapes to shoot! No, that's just wide.
Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Israel are looking to break at pace. It's not an especially good pass, that. Looking for options for movement.
2 added minutes has been
Well
indicated.
played, well played. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's that, the end. Israel, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would.
Fuck Palestine. Fuck Palestine.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. It's a good run down the left-hand side. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Serginho. And it's Azar. And he welcomes it in. Cleared away. Couldn't squeeze it through. Dani Olmo. And he's picked it up out wide. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Van Dijk. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Serginho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And Del Piero! Some good work on the right flank here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Pelé. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Great reaction. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Israel with the corner, there first. And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That is good alertness. Gets a good foot in there. Knocks it into space. Aims beyond the defence. That's good defending, very good defending. Pelé! And that was probably asking just too much. And this is Pelé! It's Pelé!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Still goalless. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gehi. Palestine are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going...
And he's let fly! It's a throw-in. Azar. He's being urged to shoot. Del Piero! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Chooses to go back. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he's being shifted off it. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Israel have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And that's definitely not his best. Tries to play it through. Oh, no joy this time. He's got away. And the finish! Goal! Israel! And Israel score first. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. That's a throw. Yildiz looking to run onto it. Well, there's the clearance. He's had it taken off him. Israel leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And he thumps it clear. And they're back on the ball again. Not the most convincing of passes. That'll be a throw-in. Yildiz. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Alvarez!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
No way through there. Distributed tidily. He's in plenty of space here. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps, the only things lacking.
The drinking is only allowed.
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Israel go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead. So off we go once more. Israel carrying a 1-goal lead. And they've got rid. Defending was strong and firm. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, truly brave defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
And that's going to be a booking. That was venomous. Good effort from distance. Oh, that was a half-decent effort. And this is Pele. Del Piero. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? Israel gifted a massive chance. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Israel, after 54 minutes.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He has found the way through. And the shots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Decent chance! It's a goal! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write
Hello,
its
everybody,
own special
and welcome
script.
to today's match.
Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are
against
high.
Egypt.
A good start. That is what they all want. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who is a versatile attacker, but I think sometimes we kind of get a bit mixed up with versatility and flexibility, because when he moves around the pitch, it's not necessarily being versatile in different positions, it's just his flexibility, his reach.
Shot a goal! Goal! Egypt! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now the delivery. A header! There's a goal! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 3, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Israel grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Good read, needed to be. Can he spark a counter here? For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Brilliantly cut out. He's had it taken off him, and it's Alexander-Arnold. And he has been fouled there. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. So, to pass or to shoot, that is his question. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And he's picked it up out wide. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now, he's got space here. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And he's heaved it away, and that was nowhere near his best. That is good alertness. Tries to pass it through. That's a good ball out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Spread out to the left. He has found the way through. Rummenigge. And the finish! Has fallen kindly here. Goal, Israel! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Substitution in progress.
Egypt choosing to make the first change. Israel go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Just about within shooting range. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's one-on-one! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Egypt clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That has been cut short. No way through. Now it's Pele. Andrić. Ryerson. Passing is crisp and sharp. He can run onto that. Oh, that's a key interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Palmer. And he's only too happy to take that back. Couldn't squeeze it through. Nice bit of trickery. Always onto this. Now it's Pele, and he's got the beating of his man. That's going to go a long way. Nicely shaped ball. Knocks it into space. Yildiz. Gonzalo Guedes. Is there any support? He might not. And the shot! It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Nicely weighted ball. Gonzalo Guedes. Palmer. It's a goal kick. And he thumps it clear. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the whistle goes for half-time. Israel are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. That's the throw. Looking to play him in. Mbappe cuts out the pass. Looking for the run. Ooh, perfectly measured that. He's found a way through. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Israel with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. He's had a shot! Palmer. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's Dembele. And he's worked it through. Yildiz! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Locatelli promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that's a fine interception. Cleared without complication. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Ryerson.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Aimed beyond the defence. And the through ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Gonzalo Guedes. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a searching pass. It's a goal kick. Now, can they get him away? Can he get on the end of this? Locatelli spots it and intercepts. Looking for options for movement. He's in a great position here. Yildiz! Goal! Egypt! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Palmer, that's a delicate pass. No, it's come to nothing. Palmer was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Andrich picks it up from the goal kick. He's a sharp little ball here.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And he's certainly onside here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Israel have a free kick. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've...
Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He was under real pressure there. And he welcomes it in. And that pass just didn't quite work. Israel must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
It's a pretty loose pass. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's a threatening ball. Shapes to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Substitution for Israel. Number 10.
So, time for
Del
changes
Piero.
on both sides,
Number
actually.
8, Mateus. Number 18.
Marquez is there, and he can pick it up.
Number 9.
Dembele
Mbappe.
tries to play it through.
Number 3.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Number 6. El Hadj Diouf. Number 2.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Number 25.
Gonzalo
Number
Guedes
7,
receives him in a wide position.
Number 19.
Can he get it through?
Substitutions taking place. There will be 3 minutes added time.
Varane deals with that comfortably. Great vision. Oh, no joy this time. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Israel played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. And so we reach a fork in the road.
Hello,
Fortunes
everybody,
can
and
turn
welcome
either
to
way
today's
from this
match.
point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
And I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Dani Olmo. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he was quick to react. Kalulu. And Jamal. Foot in. Threads one in. And here's Del Piero. Jamal. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Takes the shot! Just off target.
Pele has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Decent hit from there. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Chouameni turns back here, probably the best option. Neither side yet able to find the net. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Valverde. Yamal. Now it's Griezmann. And it's Valverde. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pele. It's a really well-measured ball. Very nicely done. Hoisted in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Yamal. And smartly reclaimed.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Spread out to the left. Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Dani Olmo, Marmoush, and here's Valverde. He's got away. Oh, important interception. Rafael Varane plays it long. Valverde. Syria with the corner, there first. Valverde! No, not the best of headers.
Syria couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Marmoush with the cross. And that is expertly dealt with. Marmoush. And it's Olmo. And it's Valverde. Valverde! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Mateus. Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Dani Olmo, great vision. And he plays one through. Great chance! In he goes again! It's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Syria have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, this is a great position. Rummenigge. And he's had a hit. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
And he's been shifted off it. Chouameni. Now Saliba.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And Yamal. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Del Piero. Pele. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ball is over the line. He's having a go! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mateus really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This possibly the last play of the half. He's there to hit it! And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Griezmann. Chouameni. Now that looks a decent ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Valverde. Nicely shaped ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Back into the middle. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's come to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Mbappe! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And this is... tries a shot! Oh, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. Israel have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Back they go. Backward it goes. That pass has been well intercepted. Valverde. And it's Olmo. Quality ball. Now, can they get him away? Well, what about it? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Pele. Now it's Del Piero. Yamal. Searching pass he's played there. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Mbappe! Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? Van Dijk getting this one clear. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal. Now it's Danny Olmo. Not the most accurate pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rummenigge. And it's Fernandes. And Mateus. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And claimed it back swiftly. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Griezmann. He's a sharp little ball here. Now there's a fine ball. Chance! And this is Griezmann. He can get that clear. And this is Marmouche. Camavinga. Van Dijk.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Van Dijk. And Kalulu. Yamal. And it's Valverde.
There they go, hunting again.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Substitution for Israel. Number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 3, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 9, Mbappe.
Alexander Arnold.
Number 8,
And
Mateus.
Jamal.
Number
Valverde.
23, Fernandes.
And the referee. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Rafael Varane is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Albertini. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's rather hopeful. Comfortable playing for the keeper.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
He's had a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
So their 4th corner of the game. Alexander Arnold attempts a clearance. And he cuts out the supply. Yamal tries to pass it through. That is ended up just about within shooting range. Oh no, that could be a costly miss. They're up to 5 corners now. Platini plays it short. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Syria are looking to go forward now. Del Piero! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Courtois claims comfortable. Tries from a long way out. Oh, should have put that away. The corner count is rising. That's 6.
There will be 1 minute
And it's
at a
hoisted
time.
clear. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. That has been cut short. Extra time reaches half-time.
Security staff for each
Well,
field.
both teams have
Please
run
report to
themselves
the
into the
staff room
ground out there.
immediately.
Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substitution for Israel. Number 10, Del Piero.
And
Coming
so
on
the
the
last
field
chance to
is
find a winner.
Number 25.
This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Donatoni. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved in. Can he finish? Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Mbappe, pass somewhat off target. Camavinga gets over and intercepts, succumbs to the pressure. Played back in, and that was nowhere near his best. Engages and forces him off the ball. Knocks it into space. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's been flattened there. Looking for a corner. Desperate defending required here. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Syria could try it again now. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. He's going for goal! The final whistle and confirmation we are headed for penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
It has gone the full distance and then some. It will be decided by penalties. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he has done his bit.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Mbappe is the next man in the spotlight. Oh, he's missed it, he's hit the post!
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
This to put them 2 up. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
So, the second man in line. Oh, the keeper could have stood still and stopped it.
He just did what he was asked.
Platini is third in line. Big character, big moment, big save. The third man in the queue. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Israel looking to draw level. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
He steps up to take the 4th penalty. Oh, straight down the middle, and for some, it's too much. He must, but can he? What poise! What noise!
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Can the goalkeeper come up with a moment? Oh, brilliant! He had to save it, and he did.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Some can barely watch here. Every kick potentially pivotal. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
The margin of error is 0. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
So is this to be lucky 7? We shall see. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Lest you need reminding, miss this, and it is over. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Where does this end? Their 8th penalty taker. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Syria at the point of no return. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
So where on earth is this heading? We're up to 9. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper. And that has lifted the roof. Israel falls short in the lottery that is